Sir, thank you so much for having us here.
You're welcome.
We're excited to learn a little bit about your story. And why don't we start off by just telling us what your name is, where we're at right now, where you're from, and how old are you?
Well, my name is John Aguilar. I'm 38 years old, and we're here in my church, or the church that I attend. It's Chapel Creek, here in Fort Worth, Texas.
Fort Worth, Texas.
Yes.
Excellent, excellent. And how long have you been a laryngectomy?
Been a laryngectomy for 4 years in June.
4 years in June.
4 years in June.
And how long have you actually been using the voice prosthesis in the HM?
Basically, about the 4 years. The surgery was in July, and the radiation treatment was stopped in September of 2008. So
Okay.
pretty much 4 years, going on 4 years.
And did you have the voice prosthesis right away then? Or?
No,
Okay.
I did not.
Okay.
I had to go in for an operation for that when they stretched my esophagus, and then
Gotcha.
I went back to the doctor, and they put the voice prosthesis in.
Gotcha. When you were, when they told you that you're going to need to have a laryngectomy, what were your thoughts?
I was never told.
You were never told?
I was never told. I had went, they had told me that I had cancer, and I was going to go in for a biopsy, I believe. Surgery biopsy. I went down there. It was that same afternoon, about 30 minutes later. And they opened me up and shut me real quick. And I was basically in a coma for 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
2 weeks. And when I woke up 2.5 weeks later, that's when I knew that I was a laryngectomy. I did not know. My wife had to tell me, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, so when the news was given to you that your voice is gonna be different, what went through your mind?
It was like, really? I mean, I didn't.
And could you talk at that
time?
time?
No, I could not talk. I had nothing. I was just whispering words. Whispering words, and everybody else knew, but I was the only one that didn't. And I just remember waking up trying to talk, and nothing came out.
Nothing was coming out. Wow.
And that's when somebody, I believe it was my wife, told me that they had to take my voice box because it was just full of cancer.
Wow.
So and I was like, okay. And then she said, well, if they left your voice box in, it would just been a couple of months later when they would have to take it out for good. So they went ahead and didn't know anyways.
Wow.
But yeah, I did not know.
It's like surprise, right?
Surprise.
Wow. Well, and how long have you actually been using the voice prosthesis in the HME?
Basically, about the 4 years. The surgery was in July, and the radiation treatment was stopped in September of 2008. So
Okay.
pretty much 4 years, going on 4 years.
And did you have the voice prosthesis right away then? Or?
No,
Okay.
I did not.
Okay.
I had to go in for an operation for that when they stretched my esophagus, and then
Gotcha.
I went back to the doctor, and they put the voice prosthesis in.
Gotcha. So what is it that you do professionally?
What I do is I work for a rental equipment a company, and we rent equipment. If you're an electrician, we have the stuff, the equipment to thread the pipe, pull wire in for service. Pretty much just anything. If you need something, your house lit up or any building or anything like that, we have the equipment to do that.
Great. And how long have you been there?
I've been there for 8 years.
8 years?
Yes.
And you're still working there?
Yes, full time.
Outstanding. And you have a family, is that correct?
Yes, I have my wife Tracy and 3 boys, JT, Tristan, and Jaden.
And you guys are busy.
Very busy, very busy. In between soccer and baseball and church and work, we're a very busy family.
So were you as busy before your laryngectomy?
No.
Really?
No, we weren't. Well, they were younger at the time. So we really weren't active as what we did now, as what we are now, I'm sorry.
And how old are your children?
10, 8, 10, 7, and 6.
You better get that right, right?
I need to get that right.
That's good. That's good. So they are very active, as
Yes.
well as you and Tracy.
Yes. JT, our oldest, he plays baseball. Tristan, my middle child, he plays baseball. And my youngest, Jaden, he plays soccer.
Gotcha.
And
Wow.
it's all going on at the same time. There's no rest.
And are you, so not just being a dad to them, but you're also, as I understand, a coach?
Yes, I'm the coach for my middle son, Tristan.
Okay. Wow. So it seems like having the voice prosthesis and the HME hasn't really slowed you down.
No, it's actually probably made me a little bit busier.
So John, tell me about some of the challenges that you had to overcome right after you had your laryngectomy.
Some of the challenges that I had to overcome were basically how to function, since I'd never even really thought about it or anything like that. I just had to try to figure out how to live with it
Sure.
every day, which after a while you finally get comfortable and just start doing your regular life, living your life. That's basically, once you get past that first hurdle, it's easy living from
Really?
easy living.
Easy
from
living,
yeah,
huh?
Yeah. It's just like, hey, there's nothing wrong.
So you needed some time to figure it out, right?
Right.
Wow.
It took about, I would say, about 3 or 4 months before I finally figured out,
Okay.
all right, everything's fine. Everything's fine. I can go back to living a normal life.
It sounds like, and certainly seems like, you got a great support group.
Right.
Tell me about who are the big contributors to that, as far as being part of your support group.
I would say my wife and my family. From my mom to my aunts to my cousins, but my wife and my church family.
Yeah.
We were never involved. It's changed my life. We do pretty much everything together as a church family, friends, birthdays, going out to eat. We've got involved. We're leading a Wednesday night community group too.
Really?
Yes.
Great.
So it's pretty much church involved, but I would say that they're the biggest group.
Supporters.
That
Excellent. Excellent. You know, if you had the opportunity to tell somebody that was about to undergo a laryngectomy, that's a totally different situation than yours, right?
Yeah, especially since I was told when I woke up.
Yeah, when you woke up. But if you're able to tell somebody who's doesn't know what to do, who's scared, that this is happening here,
Right.
what would you tell them?
I would tell them, don't be afraid. Life goes on. You're still the same person. Live it to its fullest. Just take care of your stuff that you have, your Lexaderm, your cassettes, just take care of them and don't worry about anything. But just live life to the fullest, no matter what. It's helped me, and it'll help everybody else who comes to be a laryngectomy.
Well, thank you very much, John. I appreciate the time and your story here. I think it'll be extremely valuable for people to hear.
Thank you. Thank you.